Alright, bet. Okay, so the new Anime Expeditions is coming out tomorrow for the public release, not just EA or EA Plus. And so I decided to make a tier list for y'all to make it a little bit easier so y'all don't have to struggle through y'all's grinding progress. So let's just get right into it. Alright, bet guys. Anime Expeditions finally releases to the public tomorrow, so I thought I'd make a tier list to help y'all get through the early game pretty quick. And so this is going to be composed of all the actual new units that we have, so it's going to be very updated and stuff. And except Toymaker. Toymaker will be given out later, but I can still rank her since I've been able to use her a couple of times. And so this is just going to be a quick video going over the whole entire tier list, so let's just go right into it. Alright, we have Kenpachi. I think I'm going to put Kenpachi in S tier because he's really good. He's fully elite max and he does a shit ton of damage along with a decent amount of good passives. He's really good with he's really good with Megumi. They pretty much have synergy at this point. It's like crazy. But yeah, and I except there are better units than him, which are pretty I guess debatable in some game modes and cases. But so far, S tier for Kenpachi. Next is Megumi. He's gonna go in S tier above Kenpachi. He's literally the best unit in the game, in my opinion. So, like bro, he's just the best unit in the game. You want to get him unbound. He does so much damage, and he's the highest DPS, I think, other than one other person. But yeah, he also has multiple summons, and he has a move which will rewind enemies on the track. Plus, he can summon Maharaga, which does more damage than him, and it's just an all-around really good unit. Next, we have Choso. Choso is not the best, but it's not the worst also. I would put him in A tier because he's really, really good for some cases since he has bleed, and he also has a crazy good, decent ability, at least, a decent ability. And I will say in some cases, and probably future cases, he will be a good ass unit to have, but he's not really in the meta team right now and for certain game modes, but he is in meta team for other things as well, especially for macroing. He's really good for macroing, I believe. Anyways, Toymaker is next, and Toymaker I'm going to be going to put in S tier above Kenpachi. No one has her yet because she's going to come out after the first tournament ends. Just by participating you get her, and she's busted as shit. She summons, and if you get unbound on her, she can do like 60,000 HP summons, which is crazy because that is 60,000 damage pretty much for her attacks. So really good unit, busted unit. I would put her in S tier. True Saint, unit you get from early, like just sitting in the AFK chamber, D tier. Ass. I don't even say nothing to her. The passives do nothing, bro. Fucking dog shit. D tier. Yuta now. He's a good unit. He is S tier above. Now I'm gonna put him below. He's S tier below Kenpachi. He does follow-up attacks, so he's really good for certain game modes, especially the new game mode to get Yuta's skin. He's really good for follow-up attacks, and also, and just in general, all around, he's a good starter unit. I will say he's one of the best mythics in the game, and if you get him, he also does bleed, so he's also a bleed unit like Choso. And the only reason why he's above Choso in S tier is just because he has a lot more use and just overall pretty much better. Next we have Frieren. I'm going to put Frieren in A tier above Choso just because she's fully elite and does follow-up attacks, but her damage is not the best, and her follow-up attacks are pretty much the only really good thing she has about her. Otherwise, she's low-key bunions, and the full AoE carries her. So she is a good unit for early game, and she can low-key carry a run if you need her to. But overall, she's not going to be game-breaking or like run make or break. So yeah, so I put her in A tier. Next, we have Sabo. I'm gonna put Sabo in probably B tier. He's not that good. He's a burn unit, obviously, and he doesn't have that much good DPS. He's low-key just kind of like an early unit, and probably good just like a starter unit because you probably want to get off of him fast. Other units are so much better. If Yuta Frieren and Puppet are in banner, you're gonna want to go for them. Those are the best mythics this on release. They're the best mythics on release, especially Puppet. Puppet is number one. But yeah, Sabo is not that good. He doesn't have good DOT or anything good going for him, at least. That's why I put him B tier, but he is decent damage. Next, Hollow. I'm gonna put him in C tier. He's absolute freaking ass. I don't think he's good at all. He's not good in my opinion. His burn is absolute horrid. His damage is absolute horrid. He does less damage than True Saint. The only thing that I put him in C tier instead of D tier is because he does burn, and it does a lot more than any True Saint passive. So he does somewhat damage, but he's low-key hot garbage. So that's why I put him in C. Next is Lady Giant. I'm going to put her below Choso in A tier. And that is going to be because... Actually, no. I'm going to put her ahead of Sabo in B tier. Okay. Hello. There we go. Putting her B tier instead of A tier because she is pretty good. She's sort of meta, I guess. But she's... Her damage is what takes away from her, because her damage is not that good, but she does spawn in. Her passives and her ability are pretty good, especially with her stone walls, being able to block enemies, stuff like that. All good stuff, but it's just her damage is just not that good. But she is a cone AoE, and so that's not terrible, but she could be better. Who knows? She might get some sort of meta update to her. We don't really know. Next, we're going to go with Puppet, and we're going to put her in S tier above every. She's gonna be second best. She is second best unit in the game. If you get Unbound on her, she's doing 60k damage, plus spawning dolls that do 200% damage, plus she also does Puppet Mark, which is it's like a DOT pretty much. Plus, she also has an ability to make enemies go back. She is genuinely, even though she's support, she somehow has the highest DPS in the game. Weirdly enough, she is genuinely needed for anything. For weekly, she's really good. For like weekly challenges, I mean. For raid, she's busted as shit to get, especially with Unbound. And honestly, she's just good overall. Like, you can't go wrong with getting her Unbound. She's it'll carry you through the whole entire game pretty much. And so if she's in banner, definitely go for her, because she is the best unit in the game pretty much, except for Megami, obviously. Next, Ichigo. I will put him in A tier above Lady Giant because he is pretty good. You get him from the raids, and he does have a clone that does 50% of his damage, so if you get Unbound on him, that will be busted. And I think he isn't that good of a unit, so other units will probably go in front of him, but he is a pretty decent unit and a good starting unit to get. So definitely think about, if you really want Ichigo, you can get him. He's not that bad. Next, Inumaki. I think we're gonna go with... Yeah, I'm gonna go put him above Ichigo. He's a slow mythic, and he's pretty much the only slow mythic in the game. There are other ones, but he's literally he's like guaranteed to slow. Plus, if you evolve him, his slow goes from 20% to 65%. Or plus with his equipment, his megaphone, which you can get from Mastery Stage. And overall, just a really good unit. Genuinely, if you're thinking about, if you need help, if you need stalling on a stage or something, or it's something you're struggling and you need slow, definitely get Inumaki. He's busted as shit to use. He's very useful for slowing waves down and bosses down for challenges and stuff. Overall, just a really good unit. Would recommend to get him. And probably if there was a support tab here, I would put him in top number 1 support. He's busted as shit. Next is Doflamingo. Dofi, I would say he would probably be above Ichigo, just because he does have some good support passives and stuff, and so he's not completely useless, but he is, he doesn't have that good damage at all. I would say he's probably better than Ichigo, just mainly for his fucking passives and shit. And honestly, other than that, he also doesn't have really much anything going for him. But I don't know. I guess this could be changed depending on like what the meta is and what people find out, because also like if you roll good stats using the armory and the expedition hub for equipment and stuff, some of these units could be switched around on the tier list. If not, but definitely something to look out for. This tier list is pretty accurate, at least my understanding at what they should be. And if you need anything, like if anyone needs help, make sure to comment and I'll try to get back as soon as possible. And I really hope you like this video. I hope you find it helpful too for grinding anime expeditions, because geez, this game is low-key hard. So hope you find this helpful in addition to as well. And make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss another video, because I'm going to be posting often like I said before. And I hope this was really high quality, because I know last video was kind of rushed just because it was released and I was low-key tired from grinding all day. And I'm low-key getting a little bit stressed because I have other things going on too, with another game that I'm making, etc, etc. But y'all don't need to hear that. I really hope y'all liked this video and hope y'all are ready for the next video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and peace. Blow the whistle.